Hey, my Weesie Nation family. So, welcome back to another vlog. So, today we are going to do Sunday dinner. Yeah, I haven't cooked for y'all in a long time, so I decided to do a cooking vlog. Some of the things that I'm about to cook, I have cooked it before. Chicken breast. This is the thin kind. Glory field peas snap. And then I have a roast here. And also some greens, collard greens already washed and ready to go in the pot. This time I'm gonna do a little something different. So I want y'all to come on along and follow me as I prepare our Sunday dinner. I just remember I did not get any rice, and I need the rice to prepare what I got to prepare. And also, I didn't get any milk. So since I didn't get the rice and the milk, I have to run out quickly and get those things. I know these people been saying, wow, you back to the store again? I need to stay out of these people's store. So I want y'all to come on along as we do this together, okay? All right. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna get no apple juice from my daughter, but I ended up breaking down and getting some apple juice. So I came and got more than what I supposed to come and get out the store. Remember I told y'all I was getting some rice and milk. I ended up getting her some apple juice as well. Here go the apple juice, the milk, and I got 3 bags of rice. Now we are out of here, okay, before I get carried away. Because I see some findings, some new findings in Walmart, and I already picked up some findings already, so let me get out the store. I'm back and I got everything, my rice and everything that I went to the store for. You see that, you can see that in the video. And right now, on here I have, on my cutting board, I have three pieces of chicken breast. And that, as you can see, they're very thin. So I'm gonna cut them up. I'm cutting it up like this. So I can fry them in the pot. Because remember I told you I'm putting it inside my Hoppin Johns and the collard greens. They're so thin. It's all cut up. I don't need but that much because I have a roast as well for meat. And they're so thin. I hope they don't shrivel up in the pot. All this is for the seasoning. So I have my season. All my seasons. And then I got a little bit of red wine. Red cooking wine, and then I might show y'all this before when I cooked my roast before. The white cooking wine. I'm going to use these wines for the base up my my roast. Okay, and then I have my potato, and then the onion. I'm gonna start off with my greens first. In case if y'all say, she didn't wash her meat. Yes, I already washed it before I start cutting it up. Okay, save the rest for the rice. You don't have to fry it too hard. Then already, so you don't have to fry it too hard. The grease is popping. Okay, add some oil for this pot. Bring y'all a little closer. One for the greens is ready. So I'm going to add my greens to the greens. I'm going to add it into this pot. I keep on saying I'm going to do some fried collard greens, right? And never did it yet, but I'm going to do it. Add some water. Just enough water to cover up the greens so it can boil down. And I'm going to add some sugar. Then put the lid on that pot. Let that cook on down. Let's go over here. Okay. Now, see all that fried down? I'm not gonna fry it too much because I still have to add the beans in it and it's gonna cook inside the rice. And this is the bean like I told y'all. Let that cook on down. I turn the fire up to medium high. I'm gonna show y'all what it look like inside. Cause once I put the rice in, it's gonna change the color of the rice. And inside this is what you call a snap. You see the beans along with the field peas, and then you got the snaps on top of it. That's like the string bean. Then I'm gonna let y'all see what the green's looking like. So it's about to be some good old Southern throwdown in the kitchen, okay? Let's keep watching so y'all can learn if you don't already know. Okay. Oh, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so the lid on it. Up in there, let that cook on down. And while it's that, I'm going to move this into the back. In the back. So I can put my roast on. The back of there. So I can put the roast. So I can, this pot will be for my roast. This goes in there. All right. Need some sugar. This is the spoon I have for sugar. First, I need the grease. I washed my roast before, but I just wanted to wash it again. So I need to cut up this onion. Oh, you can do it. That's what happens when the water touches the grease. Woo.
Whole onion. I love onions. Love the season.
I don't like to put, whenever I got to put stuff on top of here first, I need my lid. Because that grease, you see how that grease pop out when that water hit? So yeah, and this is the spoon I'm using for the sugar. Put this much of sugar because I'm using the sugar to brown the meat. Also, that's going to be to brown up the gravy as well. Who out there in my Weesie Nation land love a good soul food meal or a good southern meal? Who out there? I know I do. And my kids do too. Okay, now as I got the onion and waiting for the sugar to brown, and the onion's already inside, you see? So now, like I told you, I'm gonna take the little bit of red wine, cooking red wine. Ooh, kind of hard. Cooking red wine, and as you can see, it's just not but a little bit in there. So I'm going to use this a little bit to do a base. And then I'm also going to use the white cooking wine. Right. Just pour a little bit. Okay, put this back where it goes. All right. And I'm going to take my hand and base it up. Make sure on both sides that it go through. You can smell the cooking wine, y'all. Just get you smell it. You can smell what is cooking. Okay, wash my hands. And before I put the roast in the pot, I'm also going to season. There go my Tony Tone. On both sides. Then I got my red pepper. I'm also going to use my red pepper inside of my my Hoppin' Johns too, to give it a little cuckoo. Okay. And my little accent to wake up that flavor. And then I got me some onion powder. Oh, onion powder don't want to come out. Even though I used the you saw me cut up the onions, I still use onion powder. Let me wash my hands. And then some seasoning salt. Act like you want to brown. Okay, my seasoning salt. I know y'all probably say, why am I putting season the meat now instead of wait till it's cooking in the pot? Because I'm going to season it now to give it a little something to get in the pot, and I'm just going to have to add like a little touch to it. Why is it, gonna come to boil down and all that? I'm not measuring anything. I'm going by my own judgment. And you can do the same. Go by your own judgment of how you want your seasoning to go. I just add what? Pepper, black pepper. So now I got the salt. I'm not going to add too much salt because y'all know. Y'all know my history, right? But in case you don't know, I can't take too much salt. As long as it's same thing as the seasoning. Can't do too much. Because be asking, Mom, calling me. And no response. Woo! That is something. And I don't want to put them through that again. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, see how it's all seasoned up? Even down to the onion, you see? Okay, now I'm waiting for my sugar just to brown. I want to act up. Don't want to get brown. Okay, while we waiting on that, let me put all my seasoning back. Move my meat over to the side. Put all my seasoning back. Just for now, I'm gonna have to get the seasoning right back out. But I just want to clear off the area. Wipe it down. And then you see these 2 white potatoes back here? I'm going to add these potatoes. I'm going to peel it and then dice it into like squares and put it inside the roast. Okay, I'm about to bring y'all over to let y'all see how I use grease and sugar to brown my gravy. Okay, now I'm about to add the roast. Okay, turn the fire down. All right. Add my roast to the fire. I'm gonna put I'm gonna do the roast first. I'm going to do the roast first, and then I'll come back and put the onions in it. Once I put the roast in, because like I say, the grease pops out. Ooh. Okay. Now. So once the roast get brown, the onions are also going to be like saute into it. Ooh, I love it. Turn the fire up some. Put this by itself. I'm gonna put the lid back on top. Okay, now, this yeah. Okay, now I need to go ahead and wash my rice so I can put it in with the field peas and the snaps. So I can, like I told y'all, I need to go ahead and wash my rice up. So I can go ahead and put it in the snaps and the field peas and the cut up what it is chicken breast and the chicken breast inside. So I can wash up the rice. So I'm gonna be back with y'all once I wash the rice up. Okay? All right. See what I'm saying? This is one side already turned over. And see how the onions are getting brown inside too? Delicious. Okay, I add 5 cups of water because the size of my pot. I don't know what size y'all using, but y'all be the judge of how much water to put inside the pot to boil your roast down. Okay, I have my rice all washed up. So now I'm about to add it inside here. You know what? I'm going to switch sides. Pot can't go together. So this is like a little smaller. So I can do that. And I just bring the, oh, why did I turn it off? I bring the greens to the front instead of having it to the back. There you go. Turn it up a little bit. All right, now I'm about to add my rice to the beans. Remember, the rice, the water's already in the rice, right? From the beans, right? So I'm gonna take this spoon because this is the spoon. So rice is, the water's already in there. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to cover the rice so it can, when it boils down, the rice can be cooked, okay? And the same thing I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all be the judge of how y'all cooking the rice. Have too much water, you have mushy rice, like you cooking like it's grits, and you don't want that. So I'm gonna use the same bowl. I put the water in because it has some more rice in it, so I can get the water inside. The rice inside the pot. Okay. All right. So now I'm about to add some salt. Stir it around. Only if y'all was in my kitchen. Oh my God. The aroma, y'all, the aroma. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my season into my rice right now. So when it all cooked down, boiled down, the season will be already in it. All I forgot to do just you know, stir the rice around, because the rice don't stay like it is. You got to keep so that beans can get all around in that rice. Seasoned salt. Black pepper. Told y'all that I was going to add some I told y'all I was going to add some cayenne pepper. Giving y'all a sneak peek. Okay, the rice done dry out. So to keep it nice and moist, I put a little bit of oil over it. That's to keep it nice and moist, and also so you gotta have that crunchy. Well, y'all know about that crunchy rice cake. Ah, now that's not Southern, okay? That grease at the bottom soak down to the rice and give it that crunchy. Ah, that is delicious. I'm gonna make some tuna salad. And I'm gonna make it in a small bowl because if I make a big one, it don't get eaten. I'll be seeing like I be eating by myself. Got my eggs over here boiling, my 5 eggs. Okay, now the roast has boiled down and it's nice and tender. Let me let y'all see. Nice and tender. Came apart, look at that. Nice and tender. So now I'm about to put these potatoes inside. And then add some more seasoning. So yeah, oh, I can't wait to taste, y'all. Y'all ready to taste? Can't wait to taste, my Weesie Nation. Are y'all ready to taste it as well? This is the last of my cooking right here. Now I'm waiting for my daughter to get herself prepared and come on down so she can prepare her dish. I know y'all excited like I am to see what she's going to prepare. Ah. Woo. Got some pepper. And remember, I already put the seasoning when I had put the meat, the brown, right? So I'm not going to put that much. Okay? Just give a little flavor for the potatoes. For the potatoes. The white potatoes. And let that cook on down. So the potatoes are going to get soft. And then the dinner will be ready. Let me put some accent. I'm going to wake up this flavor. Wake up the flavor. Yes, wake that flavor up. Get up, I say. So now, oh, and I'm going to do a little Tony tone. Nothing like a little Tony tone. Okay. Alright. So now we're going to let that simmer on down. Let those potatoes get nice and soft. And all that. And still wait on the greens to come on down and Dinner will be served. Not quite. Nah. Let me stop. Dinner won't be served yet because baby girl still got her dish. Her dish to add to the channel. Her dish to add to the channel. So, y'all, if y'all have, my Weesie Nation, if y'all have something to do right about now, go ahead and do it. And make sure you return because baby girl is up next.
Hey guys, welcome back to Mama Weesie channel. So today we're going to be making cornbread. Can't see. We're going to be making cornbread. So I already got my cornbread and my milk already poured into the bowl. Now I'm just going to add sugar. But before I do that, I'm going to tell you what I got all right here. I have the purpose flour. Because I'm reading it from the label. All-purpose flour is going to be going into this pan, and the vegetable oil is going to be going into the pan as well. And my sugar is going to be going into the bowl. So like I said, I already have my milk and my cornbread already in my bowl. Oh, one thing I opened it. Now we're gonna add some sugar. I'm not gonna add a lot of sugar. I'm only adding 2. Oh my god! I'm gonna be adding 2 teaspoons of sugar. I just made a mess, but now I'm gonna stir it all up. This is what my pot, I said this is what my pot, this is what my thing looking like right now. I don't know if y'all can see. That's what it looks like before I stir it up. Oh y'all, I forgot about butter. But alright guys, so I got my butter. This is my butter that's in this pot. And I'm gonna be adding my butter. It's already melted because I already had it on the stove. So I'm gonna be adding it in right now. So now I'm stirring. And I'm gonna keep on stirring until it's all good, I guess. Okay guys, so my cornbread mix is already mixed up. Now, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be greasing my pan so I can put the cornbread mix in. Before I put this in the pan, I'm gonna preheat my oven to 375. Now that I got that out the way, I already preheated my oven to 375. Now I'm about to put the vegetable oil in the pan. Alright y'all, now I got that out the way. My pan is finally greased. But before I add my flour, I'm gonna wash my hands. While I'm waiting for my cornbread to bake, I'm really thirsty, so you know what that means.
I know you ain't getting my juice. I know you're not. Put my juice down now. Put my juice down. Put my juice back. You got 2? Tania, I'm not playing. Put my juice. I don't care what. You better drink some water. Give me my juice.
Sure, you can have that one, but hey.
I want my other juice. Tania!
Stop
why you drink my juice?
Stop before you make me spit my juice out.
Tania, why you drink my juice? Why you drink my juice?
You better not start that again.
Why you drink my juice?
No, she did this last time. Why is she crying? She got.
Why you drink my juice?
She got the whole.
I don't care. It's for me.
She got a lot on her.
I don't care. It's for me. It's my juice. Why you drinking my juice, man?
Alright guys, so my cornbread is finished. This is what it looks like. And I can't wait to eat it. But first I'm gonna let it like cool down a little bit more because the bottom of the pan is still hot. And after that, I'm gonna dig right on in with the rest of my food that my Weesie made for the family. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notification bell, tell a friend,